I'm here in Malaysia, and of course while we were in Penang, I had to stop by the Cat Beach Sanctuary. Cat Beach Sanctuary is the only public shelter that accepts cats and underage kittens on all of Penang Island. So we came here to see what this unique sanctuary is all about. All throughout Malaysia, there are cats living outdoors on the streets, and the culture here is really positive towards cats. A lot of people are feeding them, but there are cats and kittens being born outside all the time.
Here in the fishing village, you've got what's called the kampung, the village people. They're living close together in basically a small community with small houses, and the cats go in and out and they wander around the neighborhood and everybody gives them some food. I would guess there's several hundred feeders who are out there every day putting out food, monitoring the cats. Most markets will have feeders there. People who actually come out every day and go check on the cats and dogs and make sure they get fed. So it's really admirable.
That's a big bowl of food.
My place, 80 cat.
At Cat Beach Sanctuary, they're taking in cats who were found outside, a lot of pregnant moms, and a lot of young kittens. And what they do with the young kittens here is that they actually put them with a surrogate mom. They have so many moms with babies here that they're able to take all of their orphans and give them a chance with a surrogate mom. So one thing that you see a lot here is moms with babies of various ages. When the babies come in here, a lot of them are in really rough shape, but they're actually able to do pretty good care for them here. The babies that are here with a surrogate mom all look really good, and they raise them until they're 8 weeks old, and then they hopefully find these cats a home. One of the really interesting things for me is seeing the variety of kittens who are in with the moms. You see some bigger kittens and then one little tiny singleton thrown in there with the mom. And that's an amazing chance for that kitten, because it is hard to do orphan care if you don't have a dedicated facility to be able to do that. But just putting them with another mom here, that's a really good strategy for them to be able to save those lives. Once the kittens reach 8 weeks of age, if they find a home, then that kitten can go to a veterinarian and get all of the vaccines they need and go to their forever home. Oh, hi. Hello. Unfortunately, in Malaysia, they don't spay and neuter until the kittens are 6 months of age, which of course is later than they can get pregnant. That's a big challenge here for adoption and for rescue. Cat Beach Sanctuary has a goal to be able to sterilize all of the cats, but because of funding and lack of veterinary support on the island, they're only able to sterilize some of them. Last year, they did 50 sterilizations, which is absolutely amazing, and the intention is definitely there to be able to do more with funding and support. So the building behind me is a space where cats and kittens can be in cages if they need a little bit of extra care. And what they're doing in there is pretty cool. The bottom floor is where all of their food prep is done, where they prepare all the meals for the different cats. The upstairs is like a whole kitten nursery up there with moms and babies. They do that so that the kittens are protected from the other cats who are roaming around, and so that they have a private place where they can grow up and become healthy. What these kittens have here is so much better than what they'd have on the street, because if they're an orphan, they have a chance to be with a surrogate mom. If they have an eye infection, they have a chance to get that cleaned up and get better. And they actually have veterinary care on this island where they're able to get the medications for upper respiratory infections and mange and all of the various things they're seeing here. These cats definitely have a rough start, but once they come here, their chances are a lot better. Another thing that you see here is that the cats are free roaming, and they're outdoors, indoors. They roam freely here on the beach, on the sand, walking around in the trees here. But they also have some dedicated areas for cats who are sick or moms nursing their young. The kittens who are here have to graduate to a certain age before they can roam freely. But they make an incredible effort here to keep the cats sufficiently quarantined. It's definitely a unique place. I've never been to a cat sanctuary on the beach where they're actually on the sand looking at the waves, but it's a really different spot here. I think it's really interesting to travel and see how different cultures approach the issue of cat welfare. This is definitely different than what you would see in the United States, but the people here are so passionate about caring for these cats and giving them the best chance that they can.
They're very high quality vets here, and there are a number of them. There's about 17 on the island. All of them are packed. The clinics are full to the brim most of the time, and it's difficult. We are in a fishing village which is 45 minutes from the nearest vet. So if we have an emergency, it's a long ride for a cat to survive.
It's So I think this is a very cool project. It's something that you can support by volunteering or donating. They accept volunteers from all over the world here. So if you want to come volunteer, you can hang out on the beach, help medicate cats, help feed them and keep the area clean. And there's definitely a big push here for more education about having cats as pets and about sterilization. If you want to volunteer or get involved with Cat Beach Sanctuary, you can check out their website and find out more opportunities to help. Cat Beach Sanctuary also needs a lot of donations. Everything here is purchased through donations from cat lovers. Everything from the vet care that's provided, to the supplies to feed the cats and kittens, to the grounds themselves. Everything here depends on donations. So if you want to donate, you can do that from anywhere in the world as well. My other favorite thing here is the variety of tails. So when you are in Asia, you might notice that the tails look really different than in other parts of the world, because all throughout Asia, cats have more genetic variation in the shapes and lengths of their tails. We see long, skinny tails, but we also see short, little stubby tails.
Got bunny tail.
We see tails with a little curve in them, and you see it with the kittens too. There might be one litter with 5 different types of tails. So it's definitely a really unique place here. And people are welcome to come visit. If you're ever through Penang, you can come and just walk around, and if you like what they're doing, you can give them a donation. So we want to thank Cat Beach Sanctuary for having us here today to see their incredible place. If you're ever in Penang, Malaysia, make sure you stop by and check out the incredible work that Cat Beach Sanctuary is doing here in Penang.